Good morning. Okay, today's going to be a little bit of a longer vlog, hopefully, because I won't run out of space on my iPad. I'm going to go through my entire routine. Today's Monday, it's just after 5 a.m. So I get up pretty early to do about an hour of my routine. I either get up at 5, 6, or 7, depending on the day, but I'm doing 5 a.m. now just because I've got a lot of work this week. So, as you can see, on the floor, set up, I've got my foam roller, and I'm literally, for the next 20 minutes to half an hour, going to completely just foam roll out everything. I did a video on this last week where I talked about habits and trying to get into a routine, and now I'm officially where this is my morning routine. So what I'm doing is doing the inside of my quad, I'll do the outside my T-band, and then I'll do some trigger point tension training with a sliotar underneath my hamstrings and my traps, and just kind of release everything. A lot of it's from my lean body program, the GEA program, and I'm now designing my new online program, which will be ready for the 7th of November. So the next 50 people or so that sign up for the online program, it's going to be the new version of it, which will include this. It's going to have everything. It's going to be an expanded version of the current top 50, which is specific to people's goals. And there'll be a recovery session in it. There'll be different supplement guides for energy, for sleep. So a really pretty much an expanded program. But I've included this just because it supported me so much. So that's the morning routine, is about 20 minutes, half an hour of foam rolling. I'm going to listen to my audiobook. I'm listening to Mahatma Gandhi's autobiography at the minute. Amazing. Like, biographies are incredible for just like your own personal development, because you're learning through the mistakes of other people. You know, a wise man once said that a smart person learns from his mistake, and a really smart person learns from other people's mistakes. So autobiographies give you that little bit of leeway that you can learn from their mistakes. So I'm going to do that for the next 20 minutes, half an hour, and then we're going to go into the work day, and then got training later on, and hopefully yoga tonight to try and loosen up some more. So stay tuned. Okay, morning routine done. Feel a lot better, a lot looser after that. It's hitting into work now for the next couple of hours. So generally what I do is I'll do my 5 to 6 a.m. as kind of my just downtime, my stretching, my audiobook time, my visualization, kind of think about what I want to do for the day. And now for the next 4 or 5 hours, I'm going to bash through work. So literally, if you can see in the background, you probably can't see on my computer screen, designing up the new program. So just finishing off the last touches on the online program and the expansion on that. So that'll be up launched from probably later on today. So really excited for that. So next 4 or 5 hours is going to be this. I've got a meal in between, so I'll try and get that on record as well. So you can kind of see it's pretty standard today. Porridge, broccoli, turkey, really basic. The busier, as I said before in the vlog, the busier my day is, the more basic my meals are. So we're at about 6 a.m. now. So I'm going to bash on through this till about 10 a.m. Then I'm going to take an hour or two off. I'm going to read a little bit. Then my team come in at 12. We'll put some stuff together, and then I'm going to train later on in the day. Okay, so got about 4 hours of work done this morning. Basically just making up my meal now, which is my organic oats. And in the fridge I've already got turkey bits cooked off, so turkey burgers from Heaney Meats in Galway. Generally, I've said this in videos before about how just cook all of your meat in advance. 2-3 days worth of meat, and it just saves you the prep the next day. For example, I know my schedule today, tomorrow, Wednesday is going to be nuts. So I just cooked 3 days worth of meat. So now all I got to do is prep like my food, my porridge, my normal food, and I've got my meat and stuff already ready. Another thing I'm going to run through, somebody asked me this in a video before, so I'm going to do it now, is some of the other supplements that I'm using. I've got my health box over here, which is like a mixture of different supplements. I've got pharmaceutical leucine, I've got omega-3, extra strength omega-3, I've got this, which is phosphatidylserine. That's the stuff that helps the neurotransmitters in the brain. I put it up on my Snapchat, BrianK019. Got 1,000 screenshots because it's amazing. So not a coincidence that I went on a fucking iHerb after and it was gone. But it is class. Maca, again, a lot of the stuff that I use is going to be either vitality support, hormone support, testosterone support. Because at the end of the day, particularly for a guy, if your test levels aren't functioning properly, you're not going to have proper energy through the day. So I do everything to try and keeps my vitality, keeps my hormones in check, keeps my testosterone high, that I'm able to channel that energy into other things. And then another couple of things I've got there is I've got like my probiotic, and I've got some tribulus, which is like the organic tribulus. If you're paying €5 or €6 for your tribulus, it's not the proper fucking test boosting tribulus. You need to get, the high end pure tribulus that is going to have a support on natural test levels. Another thing I've been trying as well is just to try it out is pink Himalayan salt. So again, salt is something that gets a lot of hate, but pink Himalayan salt is really, really good for your body. What I've tried to do is it's supposed to help with your adrenal glands, flush out the adrenals. So what I've done is every morning and post-workout the same, when your body's at a high level of cortisol when you wake up, apparently when you take Himalayan pink salt first thing in the morning, it can stimulate the adrenals to start working so that you get yourself out of a stress response straight away in the morning, which is supposed to send you into a better balance, which means that everything will be functioning at a better level. And again, better things are functioning, the more muscles you can build, the more body fat you can lose. So I've been trialing that for 2-3 weeks. Again, a lot of these trials are for my online programs because I put them straight in. If I find there's something that works and I'm like, oh fuck, that's amazing, I put it into my online program, and then everybody else gets to benefit from it as well. So I'm trialing that for the last 2 weeks or so. Found a little bit of a difference, but I'm going to wait, 4, 5, 6 weeks. And if it really helps, it's something that's going to go into my program. Right, time for meal 2. I missed meal 1. Catch up with you guys soon. Okay, about to hit the gym. My pre-workout routine. Got my phone listening to at Matthew M, the motivational videos. Generally when I leave the house, I'll put in one of the desire or sacrifice videos. It just puts me in my mind into a good mental place for the gym, and then by the time I get here, I'm kind of revved up and psyched up and ready to go. So again, it's just the mental strategies. When I need to start working for a big day at work, I'll fill my mind with a business book. If I need to feel more spiritual at 1 in the evening, I'll do something that fills my mind with oneness and balance, the same way as the gym. If you need to get yourself psyched up for a session so that you're crushing every single one, fill your mind with something that's supporting that. So these videos, desire, sacrifice, lost but not won, things like that are on YouTube, listen to those. They just put you into a mental good place before you train. So yeah, a little bit of a tip. About to go smash a workout. Got my boy Barry recording it, so should have the whole workout in this video. Okay, today's workout, chest with just a little bit of a fat loss ab finisher. So I did 3 moves, a tricep, incline press on chest. Then I moved up the bench to another 90-degree angle. Did another 10 reps, so 10 reps, and then finished with a fly in that incline position for another 10 reps. So it was literally 3 sets of 10, 10, 10, keeping constant tension on the pecs throughout. And then I went straight into my finisher, which was floor box jumps, but starting from the floor position. So straight out of my strength and conditioning program, one of the programs from my Lean GAA. This is one of the moves in it, in one of the versions of the program. Then battle ropes, I did 10 reps of those box jumps, 30 waves with the battle ropes, just straight waves, then 10 Swiss ball planks. Again, this is straight out of my, this is actually out of my online program because it's one of my favorite ab moves, the gym ball pass, 10 reps, and then crossover bodies, so crossover taps. This is, again, it's from my online program. It's straight from the home workout. So yeah, 5 rounds, rest is needed. Okay, so finally got my haircut today. So no more Snapchat Q&As with a baseball cap this week. So if you're not following my Snapchat, it's open. I'm going to actually open it now for about an hour. Brian K019, go check that out. So I open it up every day, Monday to Saturday, for an hour where you can ask me questions back and forth. So that's everything today. Nothing too crazy. The workout was pretty good. As I've talked before, angles are everything when you're training chest. Any body part that's a weak body part genetically, angles is going to be your key. It's what brought up my legs too. They were genetically my weakest body part. They're probably my strongest now. Manipulating angles, where you shift the weight in your foot, where you position them, what angle you put them at, is going to determine what part of the quad fires. The same on the angle on the bench. Depending on what incline you're at, you're going to hit a different part of the chest, and you're going to get myofibril tear through different areas. So if you're struggling with any body part, back, glutes, legs, it doesn't matter what it is, play with your angles, manipulate your angles and play with your range of motion. One of the biggest mistakes I see with people is they go either too far or too short on their range of motion. You know, everyone has like biomechanical ranges of motion. So like for a side lateral raise, you'll have your point where your body's at optimal tension. Work within that range. You know, people always look, particularly my shoulders, it's because they're a standout body part. Grew up on a fucking farm, lifting and lugging shit. So I built my shoulders and built my arms. They don't need any work now. I was from lugging fucking bales of hay around when I was younger. But like people look when I'm doing 3 kilos for side lateral raises, it's because I'm working within my range of tension. You know, my range of tension is about here to about there, and I just work within that range, so you never get a break at any part of the movement. You know, your body doesn't know how much weight you're lifting, so unless you're a power lifter or a strongman, you want to elicit as many fiber tears as possible. You know, if you're trying to lose body fat, you want to elevate metabolism through fiber tears. If you're trying to build muscle, you want to tear fibers through eliciting tears and then repairing it with your supplements and your food. So keeping it under tension. Find the range of motion that works for you within the biomechanical range, and then work within that range. You'll know, because if you drop too low, for example, if I drop down here on a side lateral raise, I can't feel anything. You know, actually I can't, like I would get a rest, you know, so I could probably even treble, quadruple my weight and move it from here to here, but it's not eliciting the same fiber tears as say my shoulders by working within that range of motion, because it's under constant tension for all 12, 15, 20 reps or whatever it is the rep range you're working in. So that's key that you do that. Try that in your next workout, regardless of what the move is. Find the point of tension. You know, if it's a bicep curl, find where you find the rest at the bottom, find where the rest is at the top, and then work before the rest periods on both sides. It burns like crazy. You know, it hurts like hell, but you will get such a more myofibril tear from it. You'll get a better elevation of metabolism. You'll tear more fibers, which means if you're trying to build more muscle, if you're eating food to support that, you'll build more muscle. And it's one of the secrets to never getting any injuries. You know, I'm 15 years training. I got one injury in the gym, and it was from when I was following a 5x5 strength program. Once ever I followed the program and I hurt my back. Apart from that, I've never been injured in the gym, and never doing this style of training. It's one of the benefits. Like if you're injured, you can't train. So the compound effect of not training for 3-4 months adds up over time. I've never had a 3-4 month gap. You know, any injuries I got were through sport, and then I still trained upper body, you know, because it was normally knee injuries and knee surgeries I had. So yeah, it's a little bit dark, nighttime now. It's that time of year. It's not that late. You know, it's like 8 p.m, but it's like jet black outside. So hope this vlog helped. Yeah, any feedback on it, guys? I don't do the vlogs as regularly, but the feedback seems to be always pretty good on them, so let me know. Anything you want to see, anything you want me to do, comment it down below. If it's YouTube, comment it down below. If it's Facebook, particularly, I see the Facebook ones every day. Let me know what you want to see, anything in a vlog you want me to do, and I'll try and do it in the next one. So thanks for watching, like and subscribe. Catch up with you soon.